Thank you for sending this. Let me see. What is the sister that sent this? Okay, Into Truth sent me this from some FEMA site. Let me read this. The Society of Broadcast Engineers. You can find this on sbe.org. It's crazy. It says here that National EAS test set for November 9th. A test is set for November 9th. Also on the sheet, it's notes and best practices from June 9th FEMA virtual roundtable. It says, Rear Admiral James Barnett Jr., Chief Public Safety and Homeland Security Bureau, Federal Communications Commission, today announced that the National Emergency Alert System, the EAS test, will take place November 9th, 2011 at 2 p.m. The announcement was made during today's regularly scheduled FCC meeting. With the date of the National EAS test now set, broadcast stations will now be able to make their plans to participate. SBE will continue to provide information to our members to assist in their preparation, said SBE President Vinny Lopez, CEV and CBNT. Now you notice you used to have those little tests that would come for the emergency broadcast system on your televisions as growing up, and it meant nothing to you. You was just upset that they was interrupting your program. But it seems they're going to roll something out November 9th of 2011, 2 p.m. for an announcement with FEMA. Interesting. It's a shame because it's like the military and the Pentagon is at war with the people, and the people haven't figured this out yet. They're blowing up levees. They're flooding nuclear plants. And here's another crazy thing I found out. These sadistic, crazy people now have a germicide, so that if you have a private crop or some food that you're growing and they find out you have a private garden, while you're sleeping 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, they have trucks that come by and spray a germicide of HIV and different types of diseases that actually manipulate the structure of the plant so that the diseases can grow within your garden. So you may be giving out potatoes and onions with diseases in it, and you have no idea because they sent someone around 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning to taint your private garden. These people are crazy. Also, over in the UK, they got a plan. Okay, people don't like taking their vaccines. Okay, well, we're going to shoot the bananas with vaccinations. They shoot the eggs with vaccinations in the United Kingdom, in England, and then they tell you on the box, don't worry about it. These eggs have been shot with E. coli vaccines. You're safe now. Crazy. But this is the emergency alert system issues, and you can get this, the Society of Broadcast Engineers. I don't know where some of you be finding these things, but that's pretty good. Okay, let's go back. Read it.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1.
Go ahead.
I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Most High.
So Habakkuk says he's going to sit on his watch. So Habakkuk was a teacher, he was a prophet, and a watchman, looking at the times, wondering when Israel would be delivered. But he wanted to sit on his watch to speak to the Most High, knowing that these questions he was about to give the Most High, that the Most High would actually come back and rebuke him. Read. Because Habakkuk and the other prophets was wondering and kept asking, how long will you allow these people to destroy the children of Israel? How long will you allow them to destroy your earth? Read.
Verse 2. And the Most High answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
That he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
Read it again.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
The vision is for an appointed time, read.
But at the end it shall speak.
And it's speaking now. He was telling Habakkuk that the time you're praying for will come. And it will speak. What's being spoken? Matthew the 24th chapter. Read.
Though it tarry.
Though it tarry, which means though it seems like it's taken a long time. Read.
Wait for it.
Wait. He said do what?
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Read.
Because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
It will not tarry. Because when it comes, believe me, it's going to come in full force. That's what the Most High is saying here. Read.
Verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not aright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
And we know who that is. That's America. All nations, all people, on every ground, linking in with everyone. Read.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
Should not all these take up a parable against him? Talking about taking up a parable against America. Why? Because they're in everyone else's home instead of their home. Read.
And a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. They're talking about a thief. They went into, I keep on saying, they went into where Gaddafi is and stole all his money he was using to build Africa and to empower the children of Israel in Africa. Just stole all his money. Read.
How woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
So because that country has spoiled many nations, soon they'll be spoiled. And I'll tell you this, one brother asked me, he said, I'm going to make some moves soon, but do you think that any of my family is going to make it through this? And the answer I had was, listen, I don't know, but I can tell you this. Somebody have to go to prepare something better. And your family will know that what you prepared is an alternative when the stuff hit the fan. So they may not be with it right now, but when everything and all their options have been exhausted, at least they have an option outside the country. So someone have to make the move. Someone have to prepare it for others. Your family might not be with it now, but by the time America is finished with them, they will look at where you are as an alternative. The other thing is, and I mentioned, when you look at Joseph, who was rejected of his brothers, ridiculed, thrown in the pit, left for dead, then they picked him up and sold him to the Egyptians. They didn't think they would see their brother again. Now Joseph was highly upset that his brothers would reject him like that. But once he was in Egypt and learned about that famine and prepared his people for that famine, the Most High had to put him in a place to help his brother at a later date, at a later time. So it was the will of the Most High the whole time that Joseph go forward to save his brother. So a lot of us don't know how this is going to shake out with people we really care about. But it'd be ignorant not to go forward, not to go forward and prepare something knowing what's happening and not be a refuge. You'll be they'll be in more trouble if they didn't have an outside option and you stayed amongst them and got taken with them. So these are the things we have to operate with. This is the mindset. That your family, even though they're rejecting you, they still have one eye open looking at you and they see what's going on in this earth and they know something is about to happen. So what's not an alternative now don't mean that alternative will not be exhausted later. Okay? Well, we decided to wait on the passwords for our public classes. We're going to set the password soon, but I said it when I first went out there and did it. I said that we would give it at least a month, and I waited 2 weeks and went into it. So we're giving people time to get in class and come together before we start doing the password. But we will be doing the password very soon. So that's the answer I gave that I gave the brother. Some people don't understand it right now. And even some of the people who's doing it don't understand everything. It's faith. But they know that somebody must do something in preparation in this time instead of just sitting around and be a sitting duck and not understand how things operate outside of the bubble called America. Right? So I guess I'm going to finish this with the Sabbath tomorrow. But I'll answer just a few questions. Will we go over 2 Corinthians 3? I said I would go over 2 Corinthians 3, right? I'll do that tomorrow. Someone asked, we're only going to do a few minutes of questions and then we'll be done. Someone asks, someone asked about the new advanced, hold on. One moment. The new, hold up, enhanced